Very good. Thank you very much, everybody, for taking the time to be here today. I'm just as excited as all of you are, I'm sure, to be here for this short little webinar with Mr. Pedro Carames, who is an excellent, excellent person to speak about LinkedIn, to tell us all what there is to know, and to really introduce us to how to get the most out of LinkedIn. But I'm sure he will go into this in much more detail shortly. Before that, though, I do leave the floor with our president of our Chamber of Commerce in Industry, Netherlands, Portugal, Ms. Marisa Monteiro Borsma, to say a few words about the chamber before we start. Marisa, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Dirk, and thank you for being here with us, Pedro. It's such an honor. Personally, I'm a fan for many years, so achieving your presence with us, it's really a remarkable day. The Chamber of Commerce and Industry Netherlands, Portugal, just turned 6 years on the 5th of November, and we are ongoing building capacity bridge between these two markets of the Netherlands and Portugal, but with a bigger aim. We aim to be business harbor for businesses in Portuguese in the Netherlands, and also to support what it is, the market of the Benelux. So we think that it's very, very important the way we present ourselves. We know the importance of LinkedIn in the Netherlands, one of the countries that really embrace this platform. And Portugal is rising. But Pedro was a visionary, and I think, as me, he was completely in love with this platform, and he is really a pro. So I think after a week of Impact Festival and talking about impact economy, this idea of providing repository of information, open source knowledge for our members and the ones who can reach to our YouTube channels or our social media platforms, it's very important to us. And with no further ado, I think you have a few more words to say about Pedro, Dirk, and as I say, enjoy, and it's a pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you. I do indeed just have a few more words to speak about Mr. Gadames, and that is just to introduce him as an expert on LinkedIn. He's been developing programs, consulting, speaking about LinkedIn, how to really get the most out of it for more than 15 years. He's the author of 4 books about LinkedIn. He's also currently a visiting professor at several Portuguese universities. Nothing I can say can do this justice. This is the short little bio that I have with just the highlights of his achievements. But I do leave it to you, Mr. Carames, to go through in a little bit more detail to talk in your own words about yourself, because as I say, me introducing you is not the same as you introducing yourself and talking about your achievements. So without any further ado, I give the floor to you, and we look forward to this webinar with you. Thank you very much for being here. Just a moment, Mr. Carames. I see that you're...
Yeah. We're just changing the hosting activities here on the line. Okay. So again, my first kind words are, of course, for you, Marisa and Dirk, for inviting me to joining forces to, well, I think to give you this beautiful gift as a 6-year-old now, baby organization here, hopefully in another 6 years' time, we will be here again speaking about this LinkedIn or any other way of interacting and of engaging and networking with all of you. So it's, of course, a pleasure to once again speak of something I really, really love from, I would say, day one. In a far, far away 2007. Yes, it was a long, long time ago that I brought these, that I found this. It was a love at first sight and or a first website, a love at first website. And eventually I wondered at that time if it was a interesting moment to, of course, push these passion even further. And beginning to do a lot of activities, trainings, and consultancies around LinkedIn. And during this so many 15, 16 years, I've been helping a lot of companies, mainly Portuguese companies, or I would say Portuguese speaking countries, with Brazil included. Nowadays, a big community in Brazil. And so, yeah, I mean, the experience, the journey has been amazing to really get to know so many people from all parts of the world. And of course, again, mainly my country, but Portugal, but I think the rest of the world. I've been doing some webinars to the US and to other countries in Europe where people find my expertise relevant for their own programs, and of course company programs. That's mainly what I usually do. The majority of programs I conduct are usually held in companies. Um, but of course, we will have also programs, specific programs to professionals. Sometimes I would say one man or one woman show companies that, of course, would like to take big advantages of these LinkedIn platform. And as you said, Marisa, LinkedIn and the Netherlands have quite a story, because I don't know if you know, but the first office outside the US from LinkedIn was, are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah, it was definitely in Amsterdam, was the first office outside the US. And I believe in the first few years of LinkedIn, your country was the number one in Europe when it comes to LinkedIn usage and this LinkedIn activity. And as you will check from the image I'm about to show you right now, let me check. Oops, oops, oops. As you can see from this image, this a billion members from November last year. LinkedIn has brought this huge number of, as you can see, number now over 1 billion members, registered members. Of course, LinkedIn points the numbers at around 350 to 400 million monthly active users of LinkedIn. And so from this perspective, gives you a big idea on the relevance of this network to the, I would say, to professionals from so many different parts of the world, and from, in my point of view, from also from different purposes and different goals around these participation on LinkedIn. So you will find a lot of professionals nowadays with a business purpose rather than a career or an employability type of concern. Yes, the first couple of years we had a lot of professionals with career motivations. People brought to LinkedIn, of course, because they were looking for jobs. But nowadays, I would say the majority of professionals go to LinkedIn for other reasons, and to create some synergies and partnerships, to come closer to clients, bringing on different or several corporate strategies, among them the strategies to go abroad, to go international, to go global. And the LinkedIn platform has really developed to become a special partner and a special reference to many companies out there. So on LinkedIn, nowadays you will have, of course, your LinkedIn URL. So I will invite you to add your URL on this platform here. So you will find the URL from your site. So from some of you joining forces, you can really touch the option to have this URL, your URL. Of course, companies have also became relevant here on LinkedIn, as we have surpassed 70 million companies worldwide here on LinkedIn. You will find when this basic search area here. So this searching area on the top is now the first step towards the relevance of towards this beginning of all the activity. So every day, a lot of searches are being made here on LinkedIn, finding people, finding companies, finding content, of course, finding jobs, finding so many elements here around your business ecosystem over here. So for many professionals, LinkedIn has become the number one source on Google searches. So if I write Marisa's name on Google, definitely the number one search result will bring out her LinkedIn profile. And so for many of you, this is the first picture of the first impression people create when they see you and when they find professionals, or they're trying to find information about you for any type of reasons, of course, business reasons here. So in 2024, at the end of 2024, probably this small webinar gave you, or will give you, enough, I would say, stamina or strength or energy to come onto LinkedIn, look for your business identity or your business card here, your business card, digital business card, and start making a few changes on this such important image that you can find here. So my take on this is, well, the profile hasn't changed all that much. LinkedIn has brought a few elements for the premium users, which are the paid users, the users who are using these premium accounts. And so LinkedIn brought the special custom button, so people are quite easily reachable to click and to book an appointment or to check any other type of information. Second, LinkedIn has brought this verification system. I think it was last week, 55 million professionals on LinkedIn have verified their accounts. Well, the number is still low for LinkedIn's goal of reaching 100 million professionals with their profiles verified. In Europe, the verification system is still lacks other options. And so hopefully next year, LinkedIn will bring more options to get this verification, as the verification is only made through the passport. And so eventually we are seeking more options to get verified. So besides this option here, LinkedIn has brought some options on the featured content to have elements, of course, only dedicated to premium users. These features only for premium users. And of course, the majority of elements still maintain, of course, the skills, rising to the 100 options here from the action over here. So on the link, I sent you the link on the Chamber of Commerce and Industry so you can have the chance to follow these companies over here. So the business side, they're the professionals. Many companies, and I've done this for the last couple of years, have conducted programs, internal programs, to get professionals to become aware of these identities. So bringing some common elements, some ideas on the common images, corporate images.
Sim.
Sorry?
Ok, ok.
Eu acho que está
Okay,
um dos
okay,
nossos
no problem.
ouvintes.
No problemo. I just took him off. No problem.
Very good.
No problem. I was quick. Marisa. The companies have built these these checklists so users can have a more structured identity card. So when they reach out for potential clients, of course, they are well dressed digitally, sort of saying. In 2024, LinkedIn also has brought the companies the premium. I would say, let me go to my web page, my corporate page, to tell you. So, whoops, not this one. Okay, so as you can see here, so LinkedIn has brought the premium company pages feature, a paid feature that brings on additional elements for companies who have this option. And one of the biggest features this premium company page allows you is to check who has come to see your page by helping professionals, of course, and companies understand who he's checking the company's page, and of course, probably to create some opportunities to develop some meetings around, of course, issues that could be of help to companies or to professionals coming to see. So this one definitely something to these premium company page feature will cost around 99 90 euros a month, or 72 euros a month if you're paying on a yearly option here. So you will check in some companies some symbol just like this one, so allowing you to have this option. Not only you will have that option, but also, and I will get you on the page so you can check. As you can see, if you visit a company page or if you interact with a company content, these company pages will send you an invite, as you can see, based on my engagement on a page content or a post. I will see they will automatically send you this invitation to follow the company. So this auto inviting these prospects are really a topic to eventually be interesting to companies to bring along. So what we saw also on LinkedIn was also, and I'm touching the link on the chat, which was the LinkedIn ad library. Also an incredible source of information, allowing professionals to understand what type of ads are these competitors doing, and that can eventually go on to, let's check if I'm going to a chamber of commerce, and I can see other companies bringing on several types of in this case here, I'm actually looking only to the Netherlands country, but also I can check the entire world to check types of, based on the name of the company, the keywords involved. So it will give me a different and a very interesting perspective. LinkedIn also has brought more and more AI features on LinkedIn. Many of those came on to the premium users. Speaking about the options on the messaging experience for recruiters by allowing them to have to create AI assisted messages. Also, LinkedIn brought the AI recruiter assistant to the LinkedIn recruiter options. Also, on Sales Navigator, the other premium account, also some elements around these option, and also on LinkedIn Learning, the other paid version, also in a version included on the majority of premium accounts. They have the AI coach helping you to identify eventually, or to help you, to guide you to your learning experience here. So a lot of issues coming around the LinkedIn and AI. Of course, LinkedIn for 7 years now, a part of the Microsoft family. And so, of course, a lot of AI was included here. Nonetheless, LinkedIn is bringing on a new user agreement late November. These user agreement brings a new, shed some lights to the, let me check if I can find the agreement over here. So LinkedIn has brought the new user agreement from the 21st of November. I think it will be, yeah, the 20th of November of this year. They are updating, and they are bringing more serious talk around the use of automation concerning comments automation, posts automation, and so messaging and posts. Let's check what LinkedIn would like to do. Obviously, the last I would say the last results from Microsoft around the LinkedIn usage are interesting, but they fear a lot of new relevant topics around the increase of automation of bots and everything on LinkedIn. So hopefully this new user agreement will take out of the system users who are, of course, using LinkedIn on not the best way possible here. So LinkedIn, when it comes to the, as I said, to the LinkedIn ads library, has brought many new types of formats to the LinkedIn ads, and one obviously coming from, as you can see here, this is a new element. This element here is called the thought leader ad. It's a type of advertising made specifically through a user. So what you are seeing here is a post by Denise O'Brien. And so this Denise O'Brien, and so the company Bright Horizons promoted a post from an employee. So can you imagine Marisa posting something and the Chamber of Commerce promoting this type of content? So this type of content really nowadays resonates a lot from the, because it's a more personal announcement, and so you will have more, I would say, more interest. It will gather more interest here. So it's a great chance to, of course, you need to be a actual employee from the company, And so you are checking, we were now seeing a lot of companies, rather than promoting as you can see, as companies, they are promoting some content from, I would say, special ambassadors from the company. And so I will believe to be quite interesting in 2025 to have more humanized advertising strategies from companies on LinkedIn. So let's check if some of these elements will really resonate with the audience. Of course, last few weeks, there have been a couple of discussions around the decrease on the LinkedIn reach. So the content has been, I would say, well, have been better days. Last year, the reach, the posts were getting, the content was getting was higher than this year. So it has to deal with a lot of changes LinkedIn has brought to the LinkedIn algorithm. So we are checking a few types of content, new content. LinkedIn is still on the rising of the, and I will show you right away. I mean, the option, as you will see from my mobile app, it's the video, the TikTok.
Oiê, meu nome é Laura, sou
Pegou ali o FGTS.
O marketing digital cresceu.
Nos últimos dias, eu ganhei mais de 1.000 novos assinantes na minha newsletter.
This type of content is coming first to the app, the LinkedIn app. So we will check if if LinkedIn is going to change and to replace. For now, as you will see on the app, and I will show you once again, you will have a small
foram durante a pandemia. Então acabou sendo
on the footer of the LinkedIn app, you will have now a symbol of the video where you will find, as you can see here,
cientista de dados.
semestre.
You will have two types of feed. So you will have the general feed here, the different types of content, and you will have the video content over here.
E eu vou dar a última.
Brazil is now one of the countries who is having the chance to have a number of professionals testing out these type of feature. So let's see if LinkedIn will bring these feature globally. These 45 seconds video are a TikTok version, So we will see. That's the problem, Marisa. Bringing on features from other social media channels. Let's see if users. By now, we're still facing issues with the majority of users do not post anything online. So just to give you an idea, less than 5% of professionals worldwide are posting something on LinkedIn. And so it's just so if you just to check if you have, of course, the problem with that type of thing is the LinkedIn analysis, or users who are making some analysis on the type of content being generated on LinkedIn. They are sensing that the majority of viral content is more social content than it is a business or a professional type of content. So a lot of professionals are bringing on their more personal content. Of course, this personal content also brings more humanity to the content. But of course, I would say the line between personal and professional is very very thin. And so we will check if this will not I would say, jeopardize the quality content that we were supposed to check on LinkedIn, and we will see a more TikTok, Facebook alike. Of course, this thing, Marisa, will be definitely depending on the type of professionals you bring onto your network, the professionals you are following. Of course, your feed is all about the people you follow and connect. So eventually, if your feed is not good, you are probably not connecting with the right people on LinkedIn. So something to keep in mind in 2024 based on this idea. Okay. So yeah, but basically, I shout out all the elements, all the different elements here. We have with the Chamber of Commerce, we have decided also to bring a more a program with a more vitamin, with a more in-depth information on all how can you develop all of this. So we are conducting at the end of the November a workshop, a 2 mornings, two events in the morning, on the morning of the 29th of November, and the 2nd of December. It's on Netherlands time, local time, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And of course, the idea is, of course, to bring on this program, a hands-on program. We will help you by navigating to all the different elements on your profile optimization, the strategies, the sourcing strategies to find the right people, the strategies for post-ideation, post-production types, and different ways to put content on LinkedIn. Strategies, of course, to bring on a more relevant content with a more visibility type of things. Of course, also topics around the company page and all those elements over here. So we'll have a special price for a Chamber of Commerce member that we will obviously bring on. So the strategy here on these to be a part of this program will be easy. Just sending us an email around, and I will put my email on the line on the chat. So I want to take part on this event, name and information, letting us know if you're a Chamber of Commerce member, and of course we will deal with all these payments arrangements. Of course, we'll have a small group of people, as this will be a hands-on program. So we will, of course, let you know all the information around this. So I'm open, of course, to get all your questions. Hopefully, they're not too much, but we will have a thing or two. Of course, inviting you all to get us on your following, of course, the Chamber of Commerce on LinkedIn. I think will be probably one of many programs they are conducting to a whole group of professionals, of interested professionals on so many different topics. And this was probably just the first one concerning all the type of topic that we were discussing here, the professional network, where everything happens. And so, Marisa, Dirk, it's now I take on to you to make the last comments on the show, and we will close the session for today.
Thank you so much, Pedro. Before our official closing, that is always with our dear colleague Dirk, leave this message that for us, our goal is also to optimize what is the talent that we can reach. And Pedro will have the capacity with his talent to optimize your talent. And not if you are only Portuguese or speaking Portuguese. I think anybody can benefit from Pedro's talent, and that is the importance. Of course, as a proud Portuguese and Pedro being Portuguese, I have this huge bias, but I know that he's respected globally. He's a global professional with an extensive knowledge, and we do care about having proper platforms where we can engage to exchange knowledge, to exchange ideas, but as professionals. So I do hope, Pedro, that we keep our dear LinkedIn platform as professional as possible, as you say very well. Of course, it's the quality of the people that we also engage. My only fear is that the pressures that we know that marketing agencies push, and then the quality sometimes is pushed not because of the real will of the people, but caving to the algorithm. But as you said very well, we also, it's always changing, it's ongoing changing platform, and the users can have a big impact if we also stand for what we believe. Don't miss this opportunity of having these courses. As you can see, the prices were designed to be extremely accessible, and they are with a specific point for our chamber. And I do hope that Pedro accepts to become part of a bigger path in this Chamber of Commerce. But I will keep you posted on that, and fingers crossed he will. Dirk, it's up to you.
What is there left to say but to formally close? I do have a few things to say. To everybody who attended today, thank you very much for coming. I'm sure that you learned as much as I did, or at least I hope so. In the event that you maybe missed something, this will be made available as a recording on our YouTube. Please do also reach out to us and follow us on our LinkedIn. Would be a shame if you didn't, but also on our other social medias. We also have an Instagram. We're on YouTube. Like I say, the link for this recording will be sent to you, if not this evening, then tomorrow morning at the latest. But please do keep in contact with us. Keep in touch with us. Don't let this be the only contact we have. Like Mr. Caramez says, like Marisa says, let's really work together to optimize talent through the course, through continued contact, so that we can all benefit from this. And with that, I'm going to formally close it. Thank everybody for their time, and until next time.